Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Okay. We're just going to chill out for a minute. See if anybody comes into the chat, and hopefully our guest will appear magically right there. In the meantime, we've got fur babies. This is Lucy. She's kind of adopted me. She follows me almost everywhere I go, and she loves to take naps and attack me. That's what cats do. Come on. Oh, you want to be on the video too? Hold on, you're a little bit bigger. I can't just pick you up like I do her. Come here. And we can't forget the big fur baby. Big stinking Lincoln. Yeah. The old boy. Lucy loves him. She's always trying to rub on him. Especially when he's eating. Kind of worrisome. If you have not tried it, Mountain Dew Voodoo 3. My guess is that it is some kind of candy flavor. I was under the assumption it'd be Skittles flavored, but I don't believe that it is. Okay. Well, we are down to 3 days before the trip. Officially flying out this Friday down to Tennessee to meet up with Nick and Brooke Jolly. From there, we will fly out together to California. I really should get stuff together. Really should. Not there yet. Not there mentally yet. Still got too much work to do. Procrastination at its best, for sure. Yeah, I need to start making a list of questions for family members that we are going to interview. That's going to be, I think, a really interesting part of this whole journey is seeing how they are reacting to the addition of Nick in their lives, not only to John's lineage, but to just expand their family, because not only do they get Nick, they get his 2 daughters as well. So that's going to be, I think that's going to be really interesting emotionally and psychologically, just to see where they are with this process. We also need to get a bunch of video release forms printed up. I have some already. I just need to alter them to fit this type of situation and get those ready to go. And if you didn't know, this is has nothing to do with the film, but no, you're fine, Lincoln. Now, move all the cardboard. In recent weeks and the past month now, I got into making, take this off, tooth fairies. Real human teeth real insect wings. And I'm to the point that they are going to be carried in a curiosity shop, Cleveland Curiosities. And I also have several online orders, and sadly, I don't have teeth. I mean, I do have teeth. I just don't have. I don't have teeth that are sizes that I like. And I have to get those made up and shipped out before we go as well. Which some of that I have to do tonight, because the bug wings, are going to take us a minute. So that's something. That has nothing to do with this. Okay. What else can we talk about? I don't know. Anybody want to come talk to me? Tell me things. Yep, and we are still waiting on Mr. Down to Grind. Hopefully he will be in shortly. Oh, we can talk about this. So, evidently there was a kind of running joke amongst Nick and some of his friends from years ago that, with him not knowing who his father was, that it was possibly Mick Foley, Mankind, Cactus Jack, Dude Love. And about 2 weeks ago, I got to go meet the man, and he signed a photo for me. And shortly after I met him, Nick saw that I posted photos with him, and he's like, "Did you ask him if he was my dad?" I was kind of confused because I wasn't involved with that inside joke, and now that I know that, now that I know the inside joke, I can see the resemblance between Nick and Mick Foley. Maybe that's why he was named Nick, because it kind of rhymes with Mick. And, I mean, he does look like Nick. He does. For sure. So I'm kind of upset that I did not get to ask Mick Foley if he had a 40-year-old son from Sandusky, Ohio. But I do have a Mick Foley signed photo. He just chills out back here for now, until I get him on the wall. Well, hi. Nick says I sound quiet. It's probably because I'm talking a little bit quiet. I might be able to boost this up. Maybe that'll be better. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. Hello.
Hello, I'm putting food away and my pants are falling down all at the same time.
You don't need pants.
But yeah, I'll of course take your call right away. Immediately.
Pants are not required for my calls.
Well, that's good because they're coming off. I can't really help it.
Sweet.
My belt was unbuckled.
Yeah,
Day
so
is over.
I messaged Jordan earlier. He said he should be free at 8. And then I messaged him about 20 minutes ago. And that's where we're at.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Did you go to his house at 2 o'clock and then he didn't respond by 2:05, so you left? Ah, something happened.
No, but that's what I do at work. All the time.
No, I saw that. Seems reasonable. Yeah, fuck people.
Agreed. So, I mean, with our trip, aside from interacting with John for the first time, is there anything that you're looking forward to? Did I ask you that the other day?
You did, but there were hours worth of technical difficulties, so I'm not sure how it went. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to getting the fuck out of town. Just a different setting.
Yeah.
I'm definitely looking forward to meeting like all these people who I'm family members with and learning more stories and just hearing them tell the stories in person. Looking forward to that very much. Just being open-minded. I don't have any expectations whatsoever, but I think it's going to be fun. I'm excited about like finishing the bulk of the filming finally.
Yeah.
What is that behind you? What are we looking at? Yeah, I wondered what was going on there.
Yeah, it's
Aardvark, man.
the one cat trying to attack the photo I have of your supposed father, Mick Foley.
Yeah. I don't know why people want to fight that guy so bad. He's crippled too. Like, and he's I think he has more teeth than me, and that's unfortunate. It's sad.
Really? You think so?
I think so. I mean, how many teeth does it looks like? It looks like I got teeth there.
Yeah.
Back here, I got nothing.
Okay. I mean, I've got extra teeth.
You do have extra teeth. It's true. Lie 'em right in the mouth. Put your teeth in my mouth, Corey. Teeth in my mouth.
I mean, I can do that. It might not be sanitary.
No, it doesn't sound fun.
I mean, I've got one that already has a cap on it.
Nice. I kind of hate teeth altogether.
That's fair.
That's why I just constantly just had them pulled out. What's up, kitty? What's that cat's name?
This is Lucy.
Lucy.
I like to call her Lucy Fur.
Lucy Fur. Oh. F-U-R-R. Lucy Fur.
Yep.
You look like somebody got peanut butter in your chocolate, kitty.
That is for sure. But then for some reason, she's got white feet.
No, I don't care for white chocolate. Seems wrong to me.
A little bit.
Racist? I don't know. I don't like white chocolate.
It tastes wrong.
Like white chocolate. It tastes wrong. It's not chocolate. It's not vanilla either, so I don't know what the fuck it is. There's something wrong. It's an abomination, and I shan't have it.
That is for sure. Get your foot out of there.
Yes.
So while I was on talking with Kelly yesterday, one of the things I kept asking was if there's. Well, she gave us a bunch of questions when we first called John,
Yeah.
and I asked her if there were any questions that she would implore us to ask now that we have that initial interaction out of the way, and if there's anything that you should be asking the family. And the things that she came up with were like family history and stories about the family, which
Right.
I know we've got some of.
Yeah, and I'm sure that when we're all hanging out and having a barbecue and whatever, that many of those things will come up, or they'll trigger each other for
Yeah.
other stories they've forgotten about. I'm
Um,
excited for all that. I really am. I love that kind of shit.
One thing that she mentioned that I guess I wouldn't have thought of asking is about his military service.
Yeah.
Because that seems very out of character for him.
I asked Kathy about it before, but again, Kathy and I had a lot of conversations that didn't make it to film.
Yeah. But that might be an interesting to get it from him, like why and how it went.
That's a great question. Absolutely.
Um, Another was asking the siblings about their relationship with him, which once we get there and
Right.
we start talking or we start doing the interviews at the
Yes.
family gathering, that's definitely going to be.
You gotta get them all. You gotta get them all drunk first. So
Yes. Even the baby.
Yeah, especially the baby. Stupid babies need the most attention. I don't. That's the Simpsons thing. I don't know that this baby is stupid. Other than that.
And I know you've been.
Not getting babies drunk.
It's fun. I know you've been kind of brainstorming things to ask him and the family. Is there anything that like you're particularly interested in asking or trying to find answers to or find out about him?
I mean, I kind of just want him to tell me, like off the cuff, what his loose story is. You know, I want to know, how did you grow up? You were the oldest. You know, why
Yeah.
did you make the choices that you made? You know, leading up to going into the Navy, and you know, how was that for you? And you know, do you really not remember my mom? And that insignificant to you? And if so, you know, that's okay. I just want to know about it. Like, what do you remember? I know it was a long time ago. And then what happened?
Yeah.
Then what happened after that? And, you know, he's obviously very into music, and I want to talk about music. I want to hear what he has to say about music. And, you know, I'm sure he'll tell me all about his procedures and all that. I really don't know. I really don't know what all is going to happen. And it sounds like I don't have a ton of time with him, but we'll see. Maybe I do. Maybe I'll convince him to want to hang out more while I'm in town.
Yeah.
I want him to know mine.
And realistically, if like you guys start talking and he's not comfortable talking about his relationship with your mom and you know how you
Sure.
came to be and all that on film, but he's willing to talk about what he does on film. I mean, to get him on film talking about anything, I think would be
Anything.
yeah. Just to have that original footage.
Absolutely. And not to rely on the other secret we have.
Yeah. Not secondhand storytelling and other people's footage.
I mean, but we get what we get.
Yeah, we'll make it work.
No, yeah, I agree. And that's another reason that I just wanted to get there, as much as.
Mm-hmm.
And I will email him. I did email Alicia today. I'll email him again at some point this week and ask him about, like, can they follow me to your door? How much interaction, or would you prefer that I kind of don't want to give him the option. I just want to say, would it be cool if we do this, this, and this, and you don't have to be on film? Or would it be okay if they hung out with us too, or would you rather it be one-on-one?
Okay.
And I kind of want it to be, but at the same time, it wouldn't be bad to have a witness because my memory is shaky at best from day to day. So, and it's going to be a lot, and it's going to be a lot to unpack emotionally.
Oh, yeah.
Just remembering, bits of conversation is going to be hard for me. It always is. I'm engaged when I'm in it, but then after that, something happened.
For sure. And I might bring my field recorder, just in case.
Whatever, tell me anything fucking of your plans. Just make your plans.
Yeah.
Whatever you gotta do.
Speaking of, we sold another one of the horse feather 3 inches today.
Great.
First one on eBay.
Fucking awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, those are.
And
yeah, and I hope we can get a little bit more money before we go, because I legitimately got $100. What I got, like, to my name. But it reminds me of the last time I went to California. Like, I gave my last $2 to Scott for gas taking me to the airport. I got nothing at that point, And that's how it was the first time I went. Kind of okay with being broke, but I hope we can get a couple $100 more together, so at least, I know that we can eat and have gas, and all of those things.
I think we'll be fine.
Or whatever.
Yeah. I just went and sold a bunch of my childhood toys this weekend. Ended up getting like $150 for those.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Right. Unless you had the G.I. Joe fucking aircraft carrier, then you got ripped off.
Yeah.
That's worth it.
Well, I went to a new toy store that I'd never been in this weekend on Saturday, and I saw they had some of the items that I currently have in my possession, and I'm like, that's going for a decent amount, and I've got that one. So is that one. So I asked them if they buy, and they said yes, and I was like, cool, I'll bring all my stuff up tomorrow. And
that's awesome.
Yeah, and after talking to the guy for a little bit, I was asking, like, so with that price, does that include, this figure on top? And he's like, yeah, that's part of this series. And I'm like, no, it's definitely not. And he looked it up and he's like, oh yeah, that's worth more. And they did that with the next one too, and he's like, oh yeah, that one's worth a little bit more too. So I got him to go up like another $50 or $25. I mean, stuff that I just had sitting around that I have no attachment to.
Yeah, good. I know. I keep wanting to have a just to sell off all my persons that are just here that I don't need. That's a whole other portion of work that I don't have time for.
Yeah.
I worked all fucking day. I'm whipped. They beat me loud today. Still no word back from Jordan?
Nope.
That's unfortunate.
A little bit. Yeah, I sent him a message about 10 minutes before the go time, and nothing. Hour and a half before, he said he was.
I want to go to bed.
That's fine.
Plus, I'm watching a documentary. That's all I do now is watch documentaries, and like I watch them for like setup and the story building, as well as B-roll, and like the B-roll is really what's been the best.
Yeah.
And that's something that we really got to focus on. I I know we have a ton of shit, but like we should probably plot out a lot. I mean, it's whatever. That's inside baseball. It's, you know, you and editing staff. But I've been watching a lot. I have all kinds of input, but also I don't want to overstimulate what thoughts you might already have. I don't really know. I have thoughts, but it's on you.
Yeah, and I know I shot some of it, but I don't know that with what...
Successfully farted and did not shit my pants. I'm really proud. I was worried. I was concerned. Because I'm not wearing pants.
Well, I'm proud for you.
My shorts. Thanks. Me too. It didn't even feel
good. I don't know if I told you this. I don't think I talked about this on any of our lives, but went to there's a haunted house themed bar in Cleveland now.
Yeah.
And it's more like horror movie themed. They've got a bunch of TVs playing different horror movies. They've got the movie posters up everywhere. And their menu is themed around horror movie characters.
Cool.
So when we went up there, I got the Slimer, which was a green waffle, and then eggs, bacon, sausage. And one of the things I didn't think about is the food coloring to make the waffle green is most likely the same blue food coloring that everybody else uses that makes your poop like super bright green.
Yeah. And then you shit green the next day.
Yeah.
And you were concerned.
No, I knew immediately because I've had that happen to me before.
Okay.
One of my friends had a baby shower several years ago, and she did a black iced cake. And because of the food coloring that was in the black icing, it caused like neon green.
Excellent.
That's an amazing thing to do to the guests at any kind of party.
It's always fun when your poop's a color you don't expect.
Yeah.
It's like, did I eat beets or am I dying?
Exactly.
So,
well, I don't want to keep you too long, so I will let you go.
Yeah,
get back to your documentary. I will get back to my kitty.
It's 30. Oh, kitty.
She likes chewing on my beard.
Nice. No. Yeah, I've been up for 16 hours and have to get back up and eat. So.
Yeah, go to sleep.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I have all the necessary ingredients, and I already took my meds, and all those things are happening. But yeah, as the days go by, I'm more excited about going to California. Pretty stoked, I guess. I'll feel it more the closer we get. And I will post something this week too, telling people like a little more.
Okay.
What's going on? Be like, hey, this is the last chance. We do need some more money. And then I got a couple people that might possibly be able to help with editing. I know secondhand a guy that might be able to do some kind of help. Obviously, you'll have to tell him what to do and what you want.
Yeah.
But he's got all the equipment and know-how and told. So I'm told.
Yeah, that's my big thing right now is trying to figure out the story and plan around that.
And we should talk about that on some of our downtime this weekend.
Come on, Lucy. Go. Lucy.
Yeah, can I? Get on, Cal.
Sit, Lincoln.
Come on, yeah. Get on, yeah.
Come on.
Oh, yeah, so. No. Bye-bye.
Oh.
No. Yeah, bye-bye.
So
I don't know what language that was.
it doesn't matter. I just got a message from Jordan. He's ready, so I'm gonna let you go,
Perfect.
and I'll jump in with him.
All right. Cool. I kind of want to see you guys talk too, but man, fucking running late.
Yep, it saves on YouTube, so you can jump to wherever tomorrow.
Oh, okay, cool, perfect. All right, buddy. I love you. Tell Jordan I love him too.
Will do. Have a good night, man.
I'll check in with you in a little bit.
Perfect.
All right, buddy.
Bye. Oh, and now my dog is being a butt. Do. And now we call Jordan. Yeah. Well, he said he could be ready. Maybe. Nope, not that time. This Mountain Dew leaves a weird aftertaste.
Hey,
It's the guy.
what's going on, buddy?
Not much. Do you mind?
Doing a thing?
Do you mind shooting horizontally?
Like, yeah. Do I just?
Yeah.
Like that?
Perfect. Thank you.
All right. What's up, though?
Not much.
You look like my dad.
I ended up calling Nick for a little bit.
For real?
Yep.
That's what's up? Are we live?
We are.
We're doing this thing right now?
We are.
That's awesome.
We were doing it a half hour ago.
I know. I'm sorry. I got lost in the mixing, man. I've been reading online stuff. Like, I've read a whole book together the past 2 nights, man. Look at my glasses are all crooked, everything. I'm wild, son.
It's all good, man. I still love you.
Thanks. I love you too, brother. I'm getting into this album mode thing. Look, I'm getting like skinny and stuff. You can tell, like, because my glasses look way too big for my head.
Yeah?
I should probably look in the mirror more often. Maybe, I don't know.
Are you getting skinny for good reasons or because of bad reasons? Getting skinny because of good reasons or bad reasons?
I lost a lot of weight when I was waitering and stuff. I just stopped waitering last month, and then I was also working at the machine shop. It's like a 5-minute drive, but it's an hour walk.
Holy shit!
Yeah, so I was walking I was walking it like every day, and then I would walk home from the yacht club, which is like almost halfway across town.
Okay.
It's like a 2-hour walk.
Damn.
So yeah, I mean I'm kind of staying healthy.
That's good. You say that as you put a cigarette in your mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, well, kind of. You know.
We can't expect too much.
What's that?
So we can't expect too much.
Well, I mean, yeah, well, you know, you can't expect it, but people, you know, we're gonna let you down every time.
So
I don't know what I should be doing with this phone. I want to like put it down, but I don't know, can't.
I mean, as long as you're in the.
I look like my dad. It's so uncanny, dude. I feel like I look just like my father. Let's see if this works right here. Oops.
I mean, sure.
Can you hear me still?
Yeah. So let's talk about the documentary.
Let's talk about it. It was a life-changing experience, man. I loved it. I loved it. It was so fun. I was with I don't know, like the two people that I probably would get along with that you wouldn't think that I would get along with the most. I was with the two people that you know what I mean? It was so cool, man.
Yeah, because you were down with us.
Watch wrestling.
Yeah. I mean, you were down with us in Tennessee, shooting, and really you added so much to the filming, and like even just a different perspective to everything. It was. I can't wait to get into the editing of that.
I appreciate it. I mean, it was relatable to me. I mean, it was you know, it was kind of like me telling my own story a little bit. Sometimes I was like, damn, that sounds just like me, you know.
Yeah.
And I imagine there's a lot of people out there
like that, you know. It's a part of life. Like, I don't know, not to spoil anything from the documentary, but for anybody that's out there that doesn't know me or whatever, like I haven't seen my daughter in forever, ever, and her mom doesn't let me see her and stuff. But then again, there was a time where I kind of just gave up effort too, and that's no good. But I can definitely see both sides of the coin there, and I don't know the story, so
Yeah.
that's what you're filming a documentary for.
But yeah, we're going out to California this Friday, and
I'm excited for you,
dude. It's going to be such a huge undertaking for sure, and I can only imagine that how us going to Nashville was really life changing. This is going to be probably 10 times.
Yeah. There was people that I showed the trailer to that were like, "Oh my god, I gotta see this!" Like, it's exciting. It is a very exciting thing to be part of.
And that was a super rough cut. Like, there's so much more that didn't make it in there that is huge points.
It was long too, like my sister. Yeah, even like my sister, she kind of knew what was going on a little bit. And when I showed her, she thought that was the actual thing because it was super, like, just the rough cut was mad long, and she was like, "So what happens?" I'm like, "Well,
it's like we don't know yet. We haven't figured it out."
Yeah, I mean, without giving anything away, like.
No, man, feel free to talk about it. Feel free to talk about anything on this. You're not giving anything away.
Well, like, I didn't give anything away, but like, do you guys have like a plan, like an itinerary, or you know what I'm saying? Like, do you have things planned out? I mean, obviously you got things planned out to set this up, so.
Yeah, I mean, I can even run through that with you. So.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
So flying out Friday, I'm flying down to Nashville. Nick's picking me up from the airport, and we're gonna go. Like, I get into Nashville around 9:30, and then we don't fly out until 6 p.m. So I'm gonna have a full day in Nashville with Nick, and so we're gonna film that whole time. Hopefully, like him packing up and getting ready, how he's feeling now that we're leaving in a few hours.
Dude, I can see it already. I can hear Nick's voice. I don't know what he's saying, but I can hear his smooth voice.
And I still have my Hale Dark gift certificate that I have to use.
Was it that what was it?
That oddity shop?
Yeah. That's dope.
So we gotta do that while I'm there.
Better, yeah. You can film that.
Oh yeah. That might not make it in the movie, but yeah, it'll be fun. But then we get to LA. We're landing around 8:40 LA time.
Really?
And then so that's Friday. Saturday at noon, Nick is going to meet his father for the first time.
Ever.
Yeah, that's.
I thought that he wasn't he was backing out of it or something, wasn't he? So he was.
He's been very touch and go with the whole process.
I believe it.
As it stands right now, he does not want to be in the film. He doesn't want to be on camera at all. So.
Cops face and
shit. Right. So.
What's the dude's name from Robin Big Cat or what?
From what?
Sorry, I'm getting a hand in my face.
It's all good.
That dude from Robin Big that they was always digitized. Is that how you guys gonna do him?
Oh, I don't remember what his name was.
I think it was Big Cat.
But Big Cat was in.
For no reason, he was mad because he wanted to be on TV so bad, so they digitized his face.
So yeah, he was on Fantasy Factory like every season.
Yeah, that's the good I'm talking about.
Okay, I don't remember that from Robin Big. That's funny though.
How are you guys gonna film then?
So the way that we are planning it right now is, Brooke and I are gonna take Nick to the location, and we're going to film Nick walking up to the location. and
that's it.
Nick's going to have his time with his father and come back and tell us what happened. I had brought up the idea of, since he doesn't want to be on camera, like maybe taking the mic that I have and leaving it in Nick's pocket. But Nick doesn't want to be.
You don't wire Nick, right? You're gonna wire him. You're gonna wire Nick. Wow. Can I shave him before you leave? Before y'all leave, can I let me shave your chest or something?
Go for it.
Record your Romano him and tape it to his leg.
Maybe.
Can we? Pull me out.
But say the code word and we'll extract you.
Yeah, do you remember that? He's like, pull me out. Take to his pants, not jerk.
But yeah, Nick, completely understandably, Nick does not want to go in with any ulterior motives, and doesn't want to be shitty genuine. In this right off the bat, which I completely respect. And one of the things that Nick and I just talked about is, I have that field recorder floating around here somewhere, and I might give it to Nick, show him how to use it, and when he goes in, ask his dad, "Do you mind if I record this?"
Yeah, I like that.
And
I like that idea.
If he says no, that's perfectly fine. He can leave it in the case, doesn't have to get it out.
I always wanted to do that. Is be like, the report off the record and stop on the tape recorder off the record. I always wanted to do that. You guys are lucky.
Yeah, it's definitely a touchy situation, but I completely understand where Nick is coming from with that, and
I'm happy for Nick too. You know what I'm saying? I'm super happy for Nick. This is an awesome thing, and I hope that it helps other people too.
Yeah. Well, and
like celebrate my friends, not to celebrate my friends' pain and confusion and shit. You know what I'm saying? But like, hopefully, to reach other people, and because there's so many out there that share the same story. It's crazy.
Well, and with that, I talked to my Aunt Kelly yesterday from DNA Angels, and evidently her being a part of this story and investigation, she's now back into DNA Angels like almost full time, and now she's a team leader again, and she's got like 8 volunteers working under her. And
for real?
I want to say that I think she said that her team has solved like 200 some cases, and that's literally, she just got into it again when we were down in Nashville, so like around December.
That's awesome.
So in that time, they've already found 200 some missing relatives.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I gotta talk to her because I want to find somebody for one of my friends. I won't give too much of their business out there, but he knew what we was doing or whatever, and asked if we could help him. And I didn't know what to say at the time, because like I just went, support and hands and love and respect, and
these live streams are saved on the YouTube channel. So if have him check out the last live stream with Kelly, and I asked her, like, so if somebody's trying to find a lost relative, what's the steps?
Yeah.
And I mean that'll.
All right, cool. And they're all right there.
Yeah. I mean they're verbal, so they're not like typed out or anything, but yeah, it's all in there.
Sweet.
But yeah, that's what's happening Saturday, is we're going, and I believe Nick has 2 hours that he scheduled with John.
Wow.
And then after that, I'm hoping that we can take a trip down to San Diego, which is
San Diego.
Yeah.
San Diego.
But that's where that's where John was stationed when he was in the Navy, and I want to say that's possibly where Nick's grandfather was also stationed.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So it's not going to be a huge part of the film, but it will be interesting to have that. How does it feel to be in a place where they had, so much of their life transpire, kind of thing.
It's kind of crazy to think about, like, so they were stationed there at different times.
I believe that's where his grandfather was, but
is that where they're from?
No, they're not originally from California.
They're from here. They're from this area, or
no? They were East Coast, and then
really?
when
yeah, that's right. That's right. Duh.
Then when John, Nick's father, graduated high school, he enlisted, went out West Coast, and I believe the family then went from, they were like New England area, I don't remember what state, but then they went down to Florida for a while, and then I believe some of them went to Texas because they already had family members in Texas, and they still have a lot of family members in Texas, and also a few in Florida. But then from there, they...
But Nick's only child, though, right?
What?
Nick's an only child?
Correct.
On his dad's side?
Yes.
That's okay. But he's got a huge family.
Yeah. But then from Texas, they all ended up in the same area of Southern California.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And, shit, I know that we were talking about, like, similarities to him and his father or whatever. Like, they're both musicians and whatnot. Like, I thought that was dope, too. That was pretty crazy.
And that's...
Without ever knowing.
That's another thing. Like, I can't wait to interview the two aunts, Nick's new aunts, after, they've spent some time around him, and see if they, if they've noticed any similarities.
Oh, it's gonna be uncanny. It's gonna be uncanny. There's not gonna, you know what I mean? It's like I just got done saying, like, I wasn't even thinking about what we were talking about, and when we first got online, I was like, I look just like my dad.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, it's so weird. I look like my dad, and that's the first thing I said. Like, what?
Did you see the photo that I edited of Nick with his paternal grandfather?
Oh yeah. I seen it. Yeah. Like,
it was like half and half.
Remind me of, like, where he kind of reminded me of, like, a younger, I don't know.
Yeah, let me see if I can pull that up really quick, because
I don't remember what he looked like, to be honest. I mean, I know it's not Nick, though. He doesn't look exactly like, does he?
No, he doesn't look. He doesn't look exactly like Nick, but he looks a lot like him. And
you think so?
Nick does not look a lot like his father, but his grandfather is pretty striking. And
it's weird how, like, what is it, DNA, like, chooses your traits before you even get them, but they're still passed through bloodline. They can skip a generation, they can skip, you know what I'm saying? That's so weird.
Oh, for sure. And we're still... Okay, so here's... If you can see
other
it.
Side.
Oh, there you go.
Go to the other... go more the other way. I mean, it would be this way to you, I think. Yep, there you go.
So that's,
yeah, that's right, young Colonel Sanders.
That's his...
Yeah, young Colonel.
That's his grandfather. And...
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I remember that picture. I knew it was Colonel Sanders. He kind of reminded me of young Colonel Sanders.
And then I took this photo of Nick.
That's a good photo.
And...
Yo, that's crazy. Get this way. Yo. Yeah, you can definitely see the similarities and stuff.
For sure.
Wow, that's weird. That's pretty cool. Yo, I'm so glad we're doing this over the video stream and that too, because, like, we went to the Got Day last weekend, and one of us tested positive for COVID, and then the second one tested positive for COVID.
Oh, really?
Now I'm actually not here right now. I'm dead. This is a pre-recording.
Well, shit.
Yeah, I'm dead. I'm totally dead.
That's sad to hear.
Pick up my posthumous album. Make sure you grab that.
So you are coming back. You are going to be the living dead.
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of cool.
Okay, so that's our Saturday.
What's that?
So that's our Saturday, is
Saturday
meeting the dad and then taking a trip down to San Diego. Then the next day is a barbecue with the family, with his 2 aunts, and hopefully some of the cousins showing up.
That's awesome. So, like, is this a thing for them? Like, they know that that's what's going on and that's just what they're doing this for? Or hope people should show up? Or is it just like...
Yep, they all know.
What? That's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, and
that's going to be awesome.
The 2 aunts have been super supportive the whole way through. And...
yeah, this was on the trailer and that.
The one aunt, like, provided us a genealogy book that was written about the family.
Really?
Yeah, and what was kind of cool about it is, when I talked about this last night with Kelly too, is that she sent me, she had a PDF, like, scanned version of the books, so it wasn't great quality scans. It was kind of tough to read, but I ended up finding an online version of it that's like perfect scan of it, and ended up finding that it was based off an earlier book that was written in so the one that she had was written in 1980s. It was based off the work from another person in the family back in 1915. And I was able to find both the 1915 and the 1980s version online that you can read.
That's 75 years-ish.
Yeah.
That's like
and that's still, that's still 40 years ago. So there's so much more that's added on since then.
Holy crap.
But yeah, to be able to send her... yeah, to be able to send her those links so she could actually have good copies was awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah, that is fantastic. I always love reading genealogy papers, especially about people that are my friends or that I know, or books or whatever, It's always dope when somebody comes across one of those. I know people.
Yeah, man. Even since doing this, I've gotten into doing my genealogy a little bit more, too.
Really?
Yeah.
I should really look into that, but I don't know. I don't want to. I'm afraid. I'm not even afraid. I'm just lazy, and I don't... whatever.
Well, it's I haven't done the DNA stuff, but I've started a family tree on Ancestry, and just from the names of people that I know and birth dates and death dates and all that, every once in a while it'll offer me a hint of, hey, this is their parent. And sometimes once you get that parent, it's okay, this is their parent and this is that parent's parent, and
everybody's connected somehow.
Yeah, but I can't confirm it 100%, but with the hints that they've given me, I've gotten one branch of the family tree back to I want to say 1500 exactly.
Stop it.
Right?
Stop it.
That's 520 years.
That's craziness.
Yeah.
That's crazy talk.
And what's really sad is I can't take my dad's tree back any further, just because I've just ran into a roadblock there.
At what time? Famous.
Realistically, my dad's grandfather. So not even that long ago. It's I know I could go and ask people and get some more information, but without physically calling people and asking about it, that one's hit a dead end at 1930s. So I can't follow my actual name. back.
Damn. That's crazy.
It is.
You're actually, like, your real name, your surname, is that what they call it?
Yeah.
That's insane. Because, like, I don't know, I'm in the same boat, though. I mean, close to it. Like, even closer, I think, because I don't know I don't think anybody knows much about, like, my dad's dad. You know, I know almost nothing about my dad's side of the family. Almost. You know, I got a couple cousins that rock with me, but I don't really know much. I should get in touch with them, you know what I'm saying? It is weird, too, because they say, like, history has a funny way of repeating itself, but I don't want to be in that category with my dad and my grandfather, like, you know what I mean?
Well, I think that's
But it's weird, by hook or by crook, I mean, history has a funny way of repeating itself.
yeah, but that's a good thing to bring up though too, is that yes, history does repeat itself, but there's also the old adage of if you don't know your history, you're doomed to repeat it. So
Yeah,
I think
I just used that quote like 2 weeks ago.
yeah, but in both of our cases, I mean, the things that our parents have done, we've pushed the opposite direction. More or less like learning from mistakes or just what they did.
But still, the outcome has become the same anyway, though. It's like, you know, that's what I meant about a funny way of repeating itself, like by hook or by crook, like.
Yeah.
You know, in my situation anyway. I mean, you know, it's just weird. It's just because I did stuff to be there. You know,
True.
It's me.
So yeah, that's our weekend, and then on Monday, we're gonna meet up with one of Nick's friends who is a musician originally from Sandusky. And
sorry.
No, you're good.
So I'm moving like.
But hopefully we're gonna be able to get in the studio with him and maybe do a horse feather track while we're out there.
Man.
I'm
gonna send you with some vocals.
What?
I said I'm gonna send you with some vocals. Come home with some vocals for me. Come home with some vocals for me too, though.
Send me what you need me on.
Anything. I don't know yet. There's so much stuff. If I wish we had time, like I would play you a bunch of stuff right now, and you'd be like, "Hey, like this is not. I'm not down to grind. I'm better than that." Like, I'm excited about that though. Not to change the subject or anything.
Fair enough. But yeah, then so that's our Monday. We've got that like all set out for meeting up with the friend. We've got a few other things, just kind of like touristy things to hit up while we're doing that. But then
that's cool.
Tuesday, completely open. As of right now, we don't have any plans. Wednesday, completely open. Don't have any plans, but we fly out from there around 6:30. So then.
Wait, on which day are you playing out?
Wednesday.
You coming home when? Wednesday?
And then.
Well, that's kind of a good. That's a good chunk of week right there. That's
yeah. And then I'll be back in. I'll be back home Thursday morning.
That's good. That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff to take in. Like, yeah. I'm happy for you. Like, you're giving. Yeah. I don't see nothing bad coming out of this. Really. Like, every time we talk about it and stuff, it's weird because like I'm not super pessimistic. I'm overly positive about everything, but this is something that really makes me happy on the inside. Like every time we talk about it, like I'm so happy for the both of you. Like this is gonna be a big thing for everyone.
I'm super happy about it too. And like I understand Nick is trying to be like not go in with any preconceived notions. Like he wants to go in as blank slate as possible, not to get his hopes up.
Yeah.
But realistically, even if things don't turn around with his father and he continues to still keep him at arm's length, that's fine because he's also gaining the other he's gaining 2 aunts, he's gaining an uncle, and
he's gaining access to his family.
Yeah, and he's gaining I think it's 4 cousins.
Yeah, keys to the kingdom, man. Like,
yeah.
There's nothing better than being invited to something by your family that you don't know. Like, you know, I get invited to things from my cousins and stuff quite a bit sometimes, and it's overwhelming at times too, because like I don't really know them, but I know they got love for me. You know, like I know that it's not. I don't know. It's just I can't explain it.
That's one of the things that's been great too. Is just most of their responses have been amazingly positive.
It's awesome, man. It's awesome. And I don't see anything but goods coming from this. Like, or at least you can say he did it, and it's still a plus. It's still a positive. You know?
Yeah. And Christy's watching.
Yeah,
she said, "Dude, Nick does look like him."
Yeah,
that's
who said that?
Christy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was. Yep, that was Nick's grandfather. So yeah, he does look a lot like him.
Young Colonel Sanders, bro. I say you be dead. The Colonel, please. Oh, dude, I'm excited. This is fire.
Yeah. So things I've been asking everybody. When we're out there, what do you think Nick should ask his father? Is there anything you can think of that would be a good question or good things for Nick to know?
Like besides the obvious?
Yeah.
I mean, he's already talked to him, correct? So
yeah.
Like does he know how he even met his mom and How I Met Your Mother and all that, or
he knows it from the mother's point of view.
Absolutely, yeah.
But yeah, that is going to be a part of the conversation, just to see.
Yeah, absolutely. Other than the obvious, like, I don't know. If I was Nick, I would go quirky things that, like, maybe only he does. Like, okay, do you ever, I don't know, something stupid, like, scratch behind your left ear on Sunday at 3 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Something weird and,
like strange. Like that. Yeah, that was one of the things that was brought up too, is like just the strange behaviors that could possibly be genetic. And we talked about that with I talked about that with Kelly too, is like, because she was always harping on getting medical history, and like with Nick's knees and how they're deteriorating.
Right.
I mean, that's a good thing to ask both his aunts and his dad if there's any sign of that in their lineage, or if it's just something freak that he has.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, medical history is, it's obviously going to be the most important, because we're getting up there.
He's 41 now.
Oh my goodness. I'm close. We're close.
Mm-hmm. No, we're not. Don't say that.
We are close. We're up there, bro. It don't feel like it sometimes, though.
Yeah.
But most days it does. Anyways, I don't know. Like I said, those things are like obvious to me. Like I would go in with an icebreaker, pick a number between 1 and 100 right now. Like write a number down and put it in my pocket and tell it as soon as you get in there, pick a number between 1 and 100. 67. What? What? That's something. Just to break the ice. And kind of.
That would be funny.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Or what was big TV shows back then? Like, who was your favorite character in, I don't know, MASH?
Yeah, just like
MASH,
more of the personal stuff.
What's that?
More of like the personal, like who you are, what you like kind of stuff.
Yeah. Not even that. Just weird. Just, I don't know. I would be myself. If you can't, you know what I'm saying? You go in there to connect with somebody that you've never met before, that you wanted to be in your life this whole time.
Yeah.
And, like, go in there and just do you. And, when I met my father, I was 15, right? I met my father at 15 years old. And I don't know how he knew. Maybe my mom told him or something. But I've always been into wrestling.
Yeah.
And my pops was into wrestling. And that's how we kind of bonded over that. My cousin Anthony, big wrestling nerd like I am, and so my dad Freddie was already kind of equipped there because he's the cool uncle, and they watch the wrestling and stuff. What is that? I can't see it. Is that a Cactus Jack? Bang 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 bang. Finger bang. Everybody watching this right now, I finger bang you. I finger bang you. I finger bang you. That is awesome, dude. I just finger bang Cactus Jack on Corey's live stream. I hope somebody tells him.
Dude Love might be okay with that.
How he became Cactus Jack because his dad is Jack Foley. He's Mick Foley. His father is actually Jack Foley, so he became Cactus
Really?
Jack in honor of his father. Yeah, nobody really
I did
knows
not
that.
know
I guess
that.
I don't know. I read a book once. I watched Stranglemania before. I don't know.
And that's where you learn all your
Yeah,
wrestling
information.
facts.
Yeah, no, right. That's where I learned all the terminology. Stranglemania.
Okay, so is there any questions you can think of that Nick should ask his aunts or cousins? Or that I should ask them, because I have to interview them as well.
Well, did they know that they had a nephew out there, or did they just... they're just finding out too, right? I mean, everybody's finding out.
Yeah, they all found out basically like the same week.
And everybody's like, they're a tight-knit family. They're pretty tight.
Some of them,
like,
yes.
You said there's a cookout. I imagine that, most of them get together or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like, I mean, all that stuff is going to be answered when they meet, at the barbecue. If it's a barbecue like you say it is, they're going to bring, like, their favorite dishes that they make, and, how, like, at Christmas, everybody brings their, best side dish and all that. Like, yeah, that's the questions I would ask. What's your favorite pie or cake? Or, I don't know, like, I'm going to go simple. Like, I just want to know. I don't want to ruin it with so much serious talk, Like,
yeah. You want to keep it light.
You know me. I don't want to keep it light. I want to get into it, but I want to get into it in a way that is not heavy, I guess, right?
That works, man.
Or intrusive, or, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. We can talk about, but crack a joke about it rather than, oh, so that's where I got this hereditary alcoholism.
Well, I mean, it's Nick. He's gonna be busting jokes whether they're appropriate or not.
He's gonna kill it, and things are gonna be like, I'm excited. I cannot wait for you guys. Like, that's the genuine excitement and happiness right now.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try to do some either Instagram like live things or possibly YouTube while we're out there, just to kind of keep people up to date on what's going on.
Yeah, that's dope too. That's a great idea. I'm excited, dude. Live update.
I'm hoping that this, is a very positive experience, and kind of how you were mentioning another person, needing this kind of help.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's kind of crazy how many people have approached us to help them with these kind of situations. Like, people that I've been close to and had no idea that they would ever need this. So, I mean, we even joked, we really joked about it, like, after we finished the movie, turning it into a catfish kind of thing, where it started off with a documentary and it turned into a TV series.
I think it's possible. Like, I think everything's possible, but that's a good thing. I think it's possible, though. Like, it don't even have to be that, but we can do it ourselves, and if we want to, just for us, and put it out, and just so people know that there is help out there.
Yeah.
And there's people that feel just like you, and there's people that go through it just like you have, and and they don't know. We're not. I don't want to say we're all not alone, but everybody's got their own thing, their own story, and somehow we all connect with somebody in one certain way or form.
Yeah, and there's kind of what you said. Everybody has a story, and some of those stories are a little bit twisted or have huge gaps in them. And we for sure
work history.
we for sure are getting to a point where we could help fill in that space.
Yeah, it's avoiding not knowing and finding out, or my thing was too, when we were having that conversation back then, was like, and I just thought it in my head. I never said it out loud or anything, but like, what do we do when we come across somebody who's parents that they're looking for, or somebody that they're looking for is deceased? Like, what I'm saying? There's going to be it's going to be hard for everybody involved, and it's, because when you're helping somebody like that, it's, I mean, not that I would know personally, from something like that, but you're helping somebody, you feel that connection, you feel that emotion, you feel that's why you get into what you're doing. You know, that's why you're doing what you're doing.
Yeah, but even if
Because
you find that the parent has been deceased, they could still have living relatives and, you know, like a grandparent, even depending on how old they are, or, you know, aunts, uncles, cousins, whatever. So, I mean, you could still make that connection to a family, or if nothing else, you answer that question, you fill in that hole. I mean, the hole might have been
yeah,
filled in with a corpse and dirt, but
wow,
it's
yeah.
it's a hole. It's
But at least you know,
a hole
you
that's
know,
been
and you
filled.
know that you'll never know. And I mean, that's all we ever really know is that we don't know. So
Yeah.
just know that you won't know. And you
And
know,
actually,
hopefully,
when I was talking to Kelly, that was one of her most recent cases that she just solved. Was she had she had a client that she got the father narrowed down to three brothers, and I believe all three brothers are deceased, but two of them had children, and they've since gotten both of those children DNA tested, and they've come back as cousins. So
oh wow,
that leaves one brother that had no children to be the father.
that is
Yeah.
that's awesome. That's crazy. That is so cool. Wow. Bro, this is a trip though. I don't know. I can't stop saying it. But every time we talk about this, I just get filled with excitement and joy, and just I have a lot of high hopes, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm jumping the gun, but I just like I said, I just don't see anything bad coming of this. And even if it's just this one time, and you know, because it's all the way across the country. I mean, let's face it, they're not gonna get together every weekend and stuff like that. But
Well, and I think with that, like, this might be the only time he'll meet his father. That's very possible.
right,
Um,
it's very possible.
but I
Hate
think
him.
with the aunts and the sibling and the cousins, I think
Mm-hmm.
those are going to be ongoing relationships.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, somebody, at least somebody, because like I said,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm cool with my cousins and my aunts, you know, and they're more than supportive and loving and care. My aunt Missy, she's like the coolest ever. Like, you know, she's the one that usually like is the one inviting me to something. You know, cousin Rick is actually my cousin on my dad's side.
Okay.
Cousin Rick, yeah. Like, so I got a couple few cousins that rock with me, you know, and it's all love. It's like super love. So, I mean, he's gonna have a relationship with somebody there, and that's beautiful.
Yeah. Dude, I really
I'm
want
so
to
stoked.
I really want to interview the cousins.
Yeah,
It,
can you? Are you gonna?
it's still up
You
in
don't know
the
yet?
it's up in the air if a few of them will show up.
Ah,
Um,
not that it's not because it's like it's not important or anything, but just
no,
because
just
like
life shit. The one lives in Florida. Um, I want to say two, possibly three are kind of local. Um, we haven't really heard about the third one, where he is or what he's doing, but we believe that um, the only female cousin, we believe that she has like a few other like job things that she has to do, and the one male cousin that's supposed to be there. Pretty sure he has something with work that's just keeping him busy, but they're not 100% out. It's just like 60, 70, 80% out.
there's still though. I mean, so I mean they would commit to going if they. Sorry, I'm back all the way back here.
You're good.
They would go though if they didn't have like you know life stuff going on though. Like it's still all love. It's
Yeah.
all love and nothing but stuff.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
exciting
it's like
for everybody.
the one male cousin that was supposed to be there. He's the one that I had found the YouTube videos of and
Okay.
showed Nick and said that I thought it could be a brother.
Mhm.
So yeah, I to have him on video and be able to interview him, I think that would be amazing. And I still might try to reach out to him after all of this to get him on video and interview him about the whole situation.
I think that's awesome. I think that's great. Yeah, because he's like not afraid of being on camera and stuff too, right?
Yeah, I mean he's got his own YouTube channel. I don't remember what it is.
All right. So we got an influencer, entertainer, and musician. Man, this is trippy, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find him really quick. Yeah, he's got like 9,000 subscribers.
That's kind of impressive for where we're from.
Yeah,
It's definitely impressive.
I mean looks like he hasn't really done anything recently. He did a music video 9 months ago.
With who? Himself? He made his own music video?
He films and edits.
What?
Yeah. It looks like it's pretty much like the same artist he's been working with for like 2-3 years. But yeah, that guy looks so much like Nick. I'm gonna take a picture of him really quick.
Alright.
See if I can show you.
Show me. I don't think he looks like you.
No?
I don't think he looks like you.
I think
Nah. I'm real close. Not really. You could maybe guess that he's a cousin. I would guess he's a cousin. I wouldn't guess he's
I thought he had a lot of skinny Nick features.
Young Colonel Sanders.
Yeah.
The Colonel, please. I'm gonna say that every time out. The Colonel, please. Dang.
But yeah, it'll be either way. It'll be interesting once we get out there.
It's gonna be awesome, dude. Whatever happens, it's gonna happen, and like it's what I mean. If it ends up like bad, which I don't think it will, but I'm just saying, just being realistic, and
if it ends up bad,
business out there for like all the care, like it could go bad, it could go south, and like.
Dude, Brooke and I will just leave. We'll leave Nick there. Brooke and I are out.
I guess.
It's Nick's problem now.
Like, yeah. It is exciting because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know when it's just.
Yeah.
You guys are doing this for real in the right way, and
We walk into Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, as soon as you see that dirt road with the fence, with nothing else around, there's no fence, it's just a gate.
Yep.
Like, bail. Just bail. Or whatever. Stick around and find out. I don't know. I'm with it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's going to be a hell of a trip for sure.
It's going to be awesome. It's going to be so awesome. I mean, it's going to be work. But still, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. And what's even crazier is I know this is going to be work, but that's really kicking off all the work to finish the film then.
Yeah. You're going to stay busy, though. I've just been recently experimenting with staying busy in such a long time. There's nothing like self-motivation, though. Like, it's...
Yeah.
It's like you don't want to, but then when you get started, it gets obsessive, and you have to finish your project now.
It's one of those. I don't remember where there's a few like motivational channels that I watch on YouTube, and I don't remember which one said it, but they said if you wait to be motivated, you're going to be waiting the rest of your life. But if you get up and you start doing something, no matter how mundane and small of a task it is, once you get going, it can snowball.
They say make your bed like first thing in the morning, like make your bed. I don't. I mean, sometimes that's the first thing I do when I clean my room though. Is I have to make my bed first. You know, it feels, and that's what gets me going.
Yeah.
You know, same thing with the music and the editing and all that. It's like I said, that self motivation becomes an obsession. Once you start something and you begin to see the big picture, it's like, yo. And then like somebody like you, like you're probably the most creative person I know. And
well, thank you.
Like when you see something, or when I hear something, or when I see something of yours, and it's like, how did you even think of that? Like, what possessed you to do something like that? And it's just like, I don't know. That's inspiring to me, man. And yeah, you're definitely one of the most creative and hardest working people I know. So I know this is going to be a good thing for you.
It's the same thing that possessed me to have a stuffed Muppet head on my wall.
Awesome. Is that a different one? Stuffed Muppet head?
Yeah.
I can't really see what it is though. Yeah, I knew it was that one, but I can't see what it is. Oh, I'm excited for this.
It is a Eastern Orange Quibbler.
Oh my goodness, that is dope. That is definitely like some Sesame Street-esque stuff right there.
Dude, it is. And it has like the
like,
species and everything on the back and when it was mounted.
Is that a custom thing, or like is that something that they do? You know what I mean? It's real.
Super custom.
So you got some cool ass weird shit, my guy.
That is the truth.
You do got some cool ass weird shit. And then just the head too. It's not like it's not the whole puppet. It's just the head.
Yeah. Just like a taxidermy mount. And I was showing this off earlier too, so I gotta.
The Tooth Fairy.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I like that. That's so neat. That's so you too.
Yeah.
You know. I love it.
And kind of I haven't really told anyone this, but I did say earlier on this stream that they will be for sale at Cleveland Curiosities.
What?
Like actually,
that's a big thing.
They will be available in the store very soon.
Yo, what happened?
I don't know.
Did I get cut off?
I can still hear you. I can't see you though.
You can't see me though? Okay, hold on. It says my connection was interrupted. Let me. I'm trying. Can you see my camera? Can you see anything? There we go. Okay.
There we go.
It just timed out or something. Pardon me. I'm sorry.
It's all good, man.
What were we just talking about?
Just weird shit.
And then
Cleveland Curiosities.
Something I forgot. That's awesome though.
Yeah.
Oh, my homegirl that I stay with, my roommate, she said, I think she said somewhere she's got a big ass jar of teeth. Like a big stupid ass dumb jar of teeth. I don't know. That's what she said. And like she didn't say it like necessarily regarding you. She just said it the other day, and I was like, "What did you just say?" Come up on. I got my pliers out. Like, come up on.
Right. Dude. One of my old guitarist Eric, at one point he had a jar of teeth as well, and he was gonna give it to me, but like they had just moved into a new house and couldn't find it. Like it got lost in the move.
Lost the teeth, huh?
How do you just lose a jar of teeth?
How don't you?
I mean, like somebody had to lose it for him to find it.
Other than you, I don't know who's gonna put that on display. You know, like people might not come over anymore.
I know people.
You do it in such an elegant way, though, in like a classy way that, like, you know what I mean? It's weird, but like it's fucking. You make it look so class, like I don't know. You make it look some Great Gatsby meets the Addams Family.
In my
shit,
nice little curio cabinet. With my fake dead cat.
Fantastic, by the way.
Fake dead
you made
cat.
that, right?
Did I make?
Dope. Did I go with you to pick that up?
You did.
Is that the one I went with you to pick up?
Yep.
That is fire. That's dope.
The same one.
Yeah. Like, who does that? Who does that? You. You do that, and you do what you say you're gonna do.
Everything from furniture restoration to making documentaries, finding lost parents.
You don't do, yeah. You don't say what you do. You do what you say.
Yeah, dude. This, my one cousin's band came over to record a few songs, and it was the first time his bandmates had been in my house, and they were just amazed. They're like, dude, this whole place is like a creepy, weird museum. Like, there's weird art pieces everywhere.
Yeah, I loved it. And it's like, yeah, it's, and you know, when you go to your crib, it's got like real studio vibes to it too, or like comfortable. It feels like home, but it also feels like I shouldn't fuck around here. I should get to work. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm glad that it's comfortable. Did you disappear?
At the same time, like,
okay, there you are.
You have that vibe to your crib and stuff. It's the vibe that you give off. Yeah, and I mean,
that makes me happy.
No, I'm still here.
You froze for a second.
You know, I don't know. It's just you get mad comfy. Yeah, you get mad comfy vibes, but still also like we're not here to mess around either. You know, we laugh, we joke, we have fun, but we don't play.
Hell yeah.
And that's, I mean, I love that about you. Yeah, you make playtime. You make the serious time fun. You know,
well, that's good.
That's something that like I see a lot like similarities between you and Swill. I mean, not a lot of similarities, but like as far as that goes, that's one of the things that like, you know, because Swill asks about you and stuff like, yeah. And he's just, I don't know, it's just weird because like I go to work with him sometimes and it's fun. He makes going to work fun, and that's what you do. And I mean, you make it so nonchalant too, like things that I struggle with, like just recording a song or whatever. You come over, you're like, oh, we're half an hour. We just, you know, what?
Dude, that was.
I've been working on the same song for 6 days now. You know.
So, July 11th, Billy came over, and we had a few beats that I made a long time ago, and I was like, hey, I want to use these 2 beats. Let's choose a topic. Let's write to them. Recorded all this one day. And in one day, we got, lyrics and vocals recorded for 2 songs. And we're going to be I want to say it was the Slurpee Boys, because it was recorded on 7-Eleven, about the store 7-Eleven.
Love it.
And then we're going to release some. We're going to release some next year on July. And there's going to be 2 versions of the release. There's awesome. Going to be 7 of one, and there's going to be 11 of the other.
Yo. What is it with... Yo.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. You was saying something similar today about the Echo Side card game, about the 216 and what they each represent and all that. I was like, yo, that's wild. You guys are wild.
That is awesome.
Numerology. Steiner math.
Speaking of business stuff, where's it at? Down here. So down here is the link to our GoFundMe. Like we've been talking about the...
Am I at the right side?
Yeah. Yep. Just straight down. Just straight down. Just go like this. Like that. Down. Right down. Yeah. But the topic we've been talking about is a documentary that we're in the midst of filming, and it includes me and the main focus of our doc going out to California, and it's there goes Jordan.
My bad.
And it's an expensive trip.
I'm still here, right?
Yeah, you're good. But it's all around, it's an expensive trip. So if you're able to and you're watching, no, wrong side. There you go, right here. Please go to the GoFundMe. Where am I going? Right here, down here. Go to the GoFundMe, and any amount is greatly appreciated. The GoFundMe says like over a certain dollar amount you get your name in the credits. We've erased that. Every donation gets your name in the credit. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So please support if you can. I mean, $5 gets one of us a McDonald's dollar menu meal, and that's all we need.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I need. I'm with that.
Yeah. But man,
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you
And
go.
all you other fatherless heathens out there that don't have, you feel us, give us your money.
Yes. Maybe
I
the
want
next
to meet my father.
maybe the next one that we find could be yours.
Mine?
Maybe.
That's what I was just saying.
Yeah.
I want to meet my dad. I probably could just go knock on his door, but I ain't doing that. I want to make a big spectacle out of it.
That just made me think
I'd
of
probably
the
go knock him out. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
made
I
me
love
think
you,
of the
Dad.
Cut Calhoun Jack Tripper song. Come and knock on my Come and knock on my
What was it?
door.
Say? Oh, the Three's Company joint?
Yeah. I was just listening to that today.
I love that song. I love that song. Hey, you know what other song I thought was fire that nobody else gave credit to? Like, was Laverne and Shirley. Doing it our way.
Yeah.
That went hard, too. Did we ever do a podcast? Did you ever do a podcast on the TV shows like that?
We have done TV theme songs. Yeah.
But they weren't dated? They were just like,
It's whatever.
the whole timeline?
Any of them. Yeah.
Man. Do like,
I mean, that was one of the things
what else?
we might have done 2 episodes of that.
Years?
What'd you
What's
say?
that? The Wonder Years?
Oh, yeah. I think that was one that we played.
Oh. Well, then you already did them all. You covered them all. You covered the Wonder Years. You covered them all.
We got the good ones.
Remember when TV shows had words for their theme music? Like Growing Pains, Full House, Family Matters.
I love the ones that like described the show. Like Family Guy and American Dad now have gotten back into that kind of stuff, and like a lot of the cartoons do it now. But like the 80s, early 90s ones were so good.
I can't. Oh man. When was MASH? MASH was what, the 80s?
70s, 80s, I think.
Yeah, late 70s. Yeah, it was like what, after Vietnam? It was Vietnam War.
Yep.
Oh. How you make a sitcom about that? There's nothing funny about the Vietnam War. Yeah, man.
Robin Williams did it too.
What was the name of Good Morning Vietnam?
Yep.
I think there was a dramedy though. There was a lot of, you know what I mean? It wasn't like just.
But there was a lot of comedy. Yeah. Okay, man. Well, I gotta get going. Thank you.
You gotta go already?
Yeah.
Oh, we were just getting into it.
It's late. I gotta get some.
Right.
I gotta go make some tooth
I'm
fairies.
I'm sure that I'll talk to you before the trip, but if I don't, be safe. Go out there and kill it like I know you're gonna. I love you guys so much. Shout out to Nick. I love you too, Nick. I'm so happy for you. This is gonna be a huge thing, and you guys are doing big things, and I just want to say thanks for allowing me to, just to be there and hang out.
It was a pleasure having you as a part of it, and I know you're going to be more of a part of it as it keeps going.
Absolutely. It brings me genuine joy, and as we get older, you don't have very many of those moments. A lot of things is routine, and this is one of the things that bring me actual pure happiness for somebody else, not even, so I hope that it picks up and we're able to help more people.
You need to finish that song so we can use it in the movie.
I'm not gonna finish it. It's how it is. It's gonna be that one long verse, and then what I'm doing is I'm putting the Macho Man interview about crying on the end, because that's gonna be a recurring thing of the album.
Okay.
And so, I mean,
we'll actually record it. Record it so we can use it on the doc.
It's already recorded. I got it mixed and everything, but the thing is with mastering, I can't get my mixes sound good, but they just aren't bright. They're not bright and they're not jumping out at you, and I don't know how to do that. How do I do that? Like the mixing's good, but it just don't pop. How, Sway? You ain't got the answers.
Damn it, Kanye.
Damn it, Kanye. This is all Kanye's fault.
It is. I'm gonna let you finish. But
I'm not. I gotta go.
But Beyonce has the best mastering in the game.
I like how they do that. Like, you ever hear, like, if you listen to some of Kanye, especially his older stuff, like, you can tell that it was sent to some.
Yeah.
Like Kanye didn't know what he was doing. He was just making fire ass beats at home. Like you know what I'm saying? Like somebody else is doing it. Who's got the magic? Who's putting the voodoo on these records?
I've got a few people I
wanna know.
can send you names. I'm not sure if they do rap stuff, but I can send you some names.
Send me some names. I'm trying to learn it myself.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm reading and mixing at the same time, and then like I'm reading a dictionary too at the same time, and just so I can understand what they're talking about. Because I don't. But there are some people that like when they're writing their stuff out. Let's say it's a tip on one certain thing, they will break down the whole like process before that too. So I appreciate that, and like it's a process. It's hard. I'm getting there though. My mixes are fire, but they just ain't popping. My album's trash. You're garbage, Costia. You're trash. You're trash, son.
Hey, you want to borrow this?
What's that? What is it? Yes, yes, yes. I need that so bad right now. Yes.
Okay.
Score.
I've had that for a while. I just haven't cracked it, but
Yo, I need that in my life right now.
I will get it to you, man. Okay. Well,
Awesome.
I'm going. I gotta work
Cool.
on some tooth fairies.
I really gotta.
Cool.
All right. I gotta mix. I'm gonna mix still. But I love you guys, man. Thank you for having me on your podcast and your live stream and your YouTube channel and all that. I appreciate that. And I know you guys are gonna kill it, dude. I'm so happy.
Damn right we will. Thank you again, man. Have a good night. Love you.
All right. Thank you.